This conference will now be recorded.
I'm going to call to order the Town of Ocean Ridge Special Magistrate hearing for January 7th. Verizon says it's 10 a.m., so we can begin. My name is Amity Barnard. I'll be the Special Magistrate for this morning's hearing. First thing I'm going to do is swear anybody in who's here to testify on any items on today's agenda. So if you're here for a code enforcement matter, if you could stand if you're able and raise your right hands, including town staff, and I'll swear everybody in. Do you all swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. A bit about process. It looks like maybe all but one of these cases on the agenda are violation hearings. So the way it will work is the town will present its case first. They will present any witnesses they have, any evidence they have that they'd like me to consider, their evidentiary case file. When the town is finished, you'll get an opportunity to come to the podium in front of me, present your case, present any evidence you have, cross-examine any witnesses that the town has put on. And at the end of that discussion, I will make a final ruling, and you'll get an order that reflects that ruling in the mail. With that, keep in mind all testimony given today is given under oath. And with that, I'll turn it to the town to call its first case.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the first case is case 2024-030. This is a parking citation. The citation was given to John Del Falco. We have Officer Pylon here to testify on behalf of this case.
The computer's acting weird, sorry.
It looks like it's doing its own thing.
It's like,
Not even Monday.
right. I don't know why it's, okay, we're gonna try something else here.
While she's working on that, your name, sir, for the record?
Jimmy Pylon.
Thank you. All right, there we go.
Thank you. So on November 23rd, 2024, around 10:41 a.m., I observed a 2018 red Ram truck. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't have a copy of this. Is it not gonna give us? It's parked off Ocean Avenue, 21 Ocean Avenue, which is a construction site. It was illegally parked in the no parking zone area between the bicycle walk and the driveway. So I just issued a town code citation for that.
Okay. And it remains unpaid, is that the issue for today?
Yes. That would be correct.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, the county has submitted, in addition to the citation, the notice of hearing along with the certified receipt and our cost recovery sheet showing a cost in that of $173.64. So we're asking for the parking citation fee of $40 to be imposed along with costs.
Okay. And the notice, did you get the green card returned? Okay. But the citation was hand delivered, left on the vehicle,
I
is
think it was
that?
left on the vehicle, yes.
Okay.
I normally put a little note if I serve it.
There was nobody in the vehicle
I
when you
don't
left the
think so,
ticket? Okay. Okay. And the town hasn't had any correspondence from the person? Okay. Okay. And how many days did they have to, they have 10 days to pay? Okay. Okay, anything further from the town on this one?
No, Your Honor.
All right, in case 2024-030, I'll admit the town's, I guess let me ask for the record, I don't believe the person is here, but is there any respondent here for John G. Del Falco, 2024-030? All right, for the record, the respondent is not present. With that, I'll enter the town's evidentiary case files, composite exhibit 1, without objection. I'll find based on the documents in the case file that the town had good service for today's hearing. I'll find based on the testimony of town staff that the citation fee remains unpaid, so I will assess the $40 fine amount, and I will also award the town its administrative costs for today's hearing in the amount of $173.64 payable within 30 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the next case 2024-031, was a citation for a dog on the beach that has been paid. So we're going to comply that case out.
Okay, so you're pulling that from the agenda?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Cases number 4 and 5, case number 2024-0824 and 2024-029. There's an attorney involved in that case, and he has requested a continuance because he's sick. So we're going to continue those two cases to the February hearing.
Okay. Did he stipulate to service, or do I need to make a finding of service?
I'm assuming he's aware of the service because the attorney reached out to me and asked if he could get a continuance
Okay.
for both cases.
So let me just, so the record is very clear, let me have the town put on its evidence in terms of just service for
Okay.
this morning's hearing, and then I'll make a finding as to both cases on service so that there's no due process issues going forward. Zero, 8, 2.
Okay, for the first case, number 4, I wish you wouldn't have left. Officer Pylon did bring it, it says here in the last entry of the CAB report, notice the hearing was posted on the front door of the mailing address at 118 Marlin. That's what's listed on PAPA. And as far as the mailing, I don't know if he mailed it out. I don't have that verification. For the number 5, I did send that out, certified receipt, and it was posted. Let's see if I can find a picture here. Sorry. I do not have the picture of it posted here, but that one did get served on December 3rd and sent out December 3rd.
Okay.
Your Honor, I should say, in the item number 4, case 2024-0824, that one, so it was originally cited as failure to remove non-permitted material from the property. When they went back and that was still there, that was when the town realized they were doing work without permit. So we are gonna dismiss case number 4. Because they're essentially the same violation, because the non-permitted material was the material they were using to do work without a permit. So we are gonna dismiss number 4 because it's really out of the same
Okay, so you don't want to
violation.
continuance on that today,
Yeah,
you're just
so we
gonna,
can just dismiss number
pull that.
4,
okay.
and
Okay.
just proceed with number 5.
Okay.
Sorry, I just recalled that.
No, that's okay.
So it's not to ding them for the same, essentially the same thing.
Just get to number 5s. Beginning of number 5. And is there any correspondence from the attorney in here, or you just spoke with him?
No, he emailed me.
Okay. All right, so in case 5, you have an affidavit of posting in the case file, and that February hearing date is what? February 4, thank you.
Yeah, Max Lowen is his attorney.
Max Lohman?
Yeah.
Okay. To February 4th. Okay, anything further on 2024-029?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, in case 2024-029, I'm not going to admit the full case file, I'll do that at the next hearing, but I will find for the purposes of this morning's hearing, let me just ask for the record, the testimony is that there's an attorney, but he's not present. Let me just have those in the room confirm that you're not here for this case. Seeing none, I'll let the record reflect the respondent or his attorney are here. I will find, based on the certified mail documents that are in the case file, as well as the affidavit of posting, that the town had good service for today's hearing, and I will grant the requested continuance by respondent's counsel and reset this matter for violation hearing on February 4th, 2025 at 10 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, for the next case, case 2024-022, this case, an order was previously entered. Was the order at our October hearing, or was it our September?
It was the October hearing.
The October hearing. And they have come into compliance. So, and they've been working with us. We did have a little bit of a delay with our changeover in the building department's software. So what we'd like to do is just request an amendment to the prior order to extend the compliance date to January 2nd of 2025, since they are now in compliance, so that no fines accrue.
Okay. And it looks like this was a bifurcated order, so there were two compliance dates. Do you want both of them to reflect January 2nd?
The first one was okay, it's the second one.
So the 30-day
Correct.
was complied?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so just for the work completion. Did the respondent request this, or did the town request this?
We're requesting it, but it's part of, with the respondent as well, because they were so close to getting it done, and we just thought, instead of fining them for a couple extra days, to just request an extension on the.
Okay. Are they here today?
They're not.
They're not, okay. Did they know about today's hearing?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Okay. And they were in agreement?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Or we could fine them.
Two paths, which do you choose? Yeah. All right. All right, anything further on that one?
No, Your Honor.
All right, in case 2024-022, based on the testimony of the town, I will amend the order. It was actually an order finding violation, assessing fine, and imposing lien, and I will modify the compliance date for the work completion, inspection, and permit closeout section of that order to reflect a compliance date of January 2nd, 2025. And I'll issue an amended order reflective of that with no other changes to the order. Noting for the record that the respondent's in agreement with that amendment as relayed by town staff this morning. All right, I'll get that order out. And we've got one more, huh?
Yes, Your Honor, this is case 2024-023. This is the case on 20 Hudson. This was the property, as you may recall, at our last hearing, where they had the expired permit for the fill on the property. And you entered the order finding them in irreparable violation with the fine to begin on December 3rd. And they actually came into compliance on December 6th. They did request and submitted a request to the town clerk for a fine challenge pursuant to the order. And they were sent the notice of hearing by regular mail, which is the required notice.
I also sent it to them email as well.
But I don't believe they are here.
Okay.
Obviously, the town's position is we would like to impose the full fine amount, which would be $3,000 for 4 days of non-compliance.
but they're not here. What is your, do you have your code section handy?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, does your code speak to, that part of the process? Does it speak to whether they're here? I presume it.
I don't believe it does.
What did they do? They emailed the town?
Yes,
They emailed us and they brought it in hard copy in.
Okay.
And then once we confirmed that we're gonna go and put him on his schedule, I emailed it to him and sent it to him via mail.
And you didn't hear anything?
No.
In advance of this morning?
No.
So this is what you received, the December 20th letter, is that right?
Yeah.
That just says they're requesting a hearing.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, I don't, they need to be here. If they're challenging, they need to be here. So, I don't think it's prudent to rule on that one today. I think it just needs to be put on the next agenda and
Okay.
renoticed. Because without them, if their letter went into what they were contesting, perhaps, but the letter doesn't even.
They sent 2 emails. The first email, I don't think is included in here. One of the issues that they were contesting was that they only thought it should be 3 days of non-compliance because they didn't think the first day would count, but your order is specific that the fine commences December 3rd. And so that's the only other email that I'm aware where they allege what they were contesting. But they could have other rationale, so I'm fine if we just. push
Yeah,
it
let
to-
me just do a continuance. You have good service. You sent a notice of hearing for today, so I'll just make a finding of service for this morning and,
Okay.
and issue an order that resets this for the next, hearing.
Okay.
All right, anything further on that one?
No, Your Honor.
All right, in case 2024, and just for the record, nobody's here for that case, correct? For 20 Hudson? For the record, the respondent is not present. In looking at the case file that the town has here, I do see a notice of hearing for today's hearing that's been testified by the town clerk that was sent. So I'll find that there was, obviously this was a request of the respondents or a challenge on the part of the respondents based on their email and their letter that's dated December 20th. So I'll find that there's good service to have proceeded today. However, since the respondents are not here, I'll continue this matter to the February 4th hearing at 10 a.m. All right, anything further? I did forget to approve the minutes for December 3rd. I'm sorry, I don't know why I skip over that every time. But I did review those prior to the meeting and I will approve those as drafted. My apologies on that. And with that, if there's nothing further, I will adjourn this hearing at 10:18.
Thank you.